powerful words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pettis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pettis. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effective. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're working that left side. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers are flying down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your face.
Space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games,
There he goes! That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Tide will get the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike for the air for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Rhodes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. But after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rhodes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pettis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They boot it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the...
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Quickly complete.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
Got his man to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
On the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. Buys a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal, Auburn.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Pettis. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. What a cut. Now he's loose. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, the ground game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Pettis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rhodes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Breaks the tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll take a shot. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the option. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it from the gun.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He'll pull it on the read. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.